Now recording.
Oh, hi, Craig.
How you doing, Craig?
Did
You
you play
seem
Yu-Gi Mans this week, Craig?
I think he might have.
He's
That
just been
was
listening.
been listening. He's been watching. It's kind of creepy, Craig, but I guess do you, boo.
Right? When you hear that random click on your phone and you're not sure where it's from, it's Craig.
Yep. In all his loud glory.
He's just letting you know that he's there.
Yeah, very abruptly. So, we're back. Back again.
Yeah.
I am not shady, so you do not need to go and tell a friend.
I mean, you could still tell a friend. Just be like,
I would,
hey, there's these guys on the interwebs.
yeah, I mean, you definitely could. Like, I won't argue.
Nah, absolutely not.
But we've got stuff to tell you people. And you're going
Pregnant.
to listen and you're going to like it. And
Will
I hope
they?
you do. I hope they do. That's what we're here
Well,
for.
we hope you enjoy these conversations.
Let's say if they don't, then, I mean, you could at least tell us.
Right? Let us know you don't like what we're talking about.
Yeah, help some brothers out.
Or don't. Or
But,
just sit there.
yeah. But, I mean, I am just saying if you sit there for too long, you could end up like Nintendo and lose a patent. I don't know anybody who's upset about that because it's not me. I hate to be hateful like that, but they kind of made their bet on that one and they got to lay in it now.
maybe they're getting ready for Pikmin to drop so that way they can attempt to go after them instead.
Dude, you watch that like they better not pull some like really asshole shit like that, but if they like I don't want them to, but at the same time I feel like it's unfair if they don't
Yeah.
go after them. So it's like they made this big stank and like, I don't know. I just feel like it's very unfair. But at the same time, I don't want them to go after anybody else because they just need to stop.
It really makes me wonder because there's another creature catcher coming out that also has its own trading card game, and it was actually created by a very popular Pokemon YouTuber. It's
Oh,
called
really?
Elestrals. I don't
I
know if
have
you've
seen this. Yeah, I've
okay.
seen I follow him.
So you follow A Drive. All right. So yeah. So or Dan, whatever you want to
Yep.
people call him A Drive or Dan or what have you. So anywho,
Aside.
so him and a couple of other great big PokeTubers, like PokeTubers that I watched when I first started because I thought they were awesome. I got the chance to talk to one of the people who I guess was helping at the beginning. His name was Magnitude, or Pokemon Trainer Steve, and he was super chill. So when I found out that they were doing this project, I wanted to get into it so bad, but nobody had Celestial cards near me. But now I see they're coming out with a video game as well, and it's
Oh,
coming out on the Switch.
that's dude, they better leave him alone. Dude, he is so wholesome.
He is too. Like he's good shit. And if Nintendo tries to do their shenanigans, that's going to be really upsetting, especially because of how much he has done on the internet side for Pokemon. Like, granted, I know he's not the biggest YouTuber in the world or whatever, but a lot of people went to him because they loved his commentary and they loved how wholesome he was with their game. So I'm so very happy to see that his stuff is doing as well as I guess they just had like their first worlds for the TCG as well. So that was
Oh,
really cool.
it's I didn't realize. See, I thought it was still on like the trying to catch traction level, but
No, I guess the TCG's going hot and heavy.
that's really cool to hear. Actually,
Yeah.
like really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm super happy to see that somebody from a community that I started out in has taken what they've loved and made it something into their own. So that's
Yeah.
really cool, and I cannot wait for the game to come out.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a game coming out, so I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that.
But yeah, and like the things that I've seen of it, I'm almost worried because it looks like old school Pokemon. Um, so
See,
that I'm a little worried about, but
personally, as much as I really like the more open world concept, um, honestly, I can really say the only feature for me out of a newer Pokemon game that I would hate to not see in a game, I love that now I can see what spawns
yeah.
instead of just. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love an old. I literally before we got on here, I was playing Leaf Green, endlessly running in a, you know, bunch of tall grass looking for an Abra that wouldn't just stay in the damn ball. You know,
I had
just
an
casually.
overleveled Butterfree at that time, so I just put that shit to sleep and caught him.
Damn it! I have a Butterfree. Why didn't I think of that?
Because no one ever does. They're just like, nope, I'm gonna blindly throw a Pokeball and hope it sticks.
Yep, that's me. That is that is all me. Um. So, but yeah, no, I like I said, if I love being able to see what I'm going after because like ever since Sword and Shield, I really started shiny hunting stuff.
Mm.
I feel like it's more worth my time just to be able to run up and be like, all right, it's not there. Bye.
Yeah.
But you know, I wish them the best though. I
Oh,
seriously, man,
absolutely.
like I even remember like seeing whenever Elestrals was just starting to like whenever he was just starting to reveal and start to do the live streams where he was opening the packs.
Right.
And dude, he made the high rarities easier to get. Like it was still something to chase, but the pull rates were a lot better,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like that was one thing that really stuck out to me because I, when I first got into trading card games, I was the guy that, dude, I didn't care if it was a secret rare, ultra rare, a common, shatter foil. I didn't care what it was. If it
I still
played,
don't.
it played. Well, it's Yu-Gi-Oh's fault. When they started doing the rarity collections, and so the rarity collections, any card that was in the set, you could get it in any rarity.
Oh, really?
Pretty much. And well, I mean, at the time, except for like there were a few that weren't there. Like they weren't printing Starlights because QCRs were still the thing. That was, you know, the main hype for Yu-Gi-Oh. But
Right.
instead of a Starlight, obviously you could get the QCR. But I remember it was Fiendsmith was still like one of the predominant engines at the time. Because I still to this day don't know how that deck ever just skimmed its way through every ban list and never got touched. But I pulled a collector rare Fiendsmith Engraver,
Okay.
and I fell in love with collector rares. Collector rare is essentially an ultimate rare. It just has silver text instead of like the ultra rare gold text.
Okay.
Personally, I think the silver text just looks cleaner.
Right.
but ever since ever since then, I've just been such a rarity whore. It's not really the greatest thing for my wallet, but it makes my heart happy.
Oh, there you go. Get all that
Yeah.
shiny cardboard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I did actually just think of something else. Um,
Okay.
that I wanted to. Are you into Chainsaw Man at all?
I think I have watched one episode of Chainsaw Man.
Oh, damn. Well, the manga finally ended after 7 years.
It's been out for 7 years.
Yeah, I didn't realize it'd been out for 7 years, dude.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's crazy. Like it, it was so hype when it first came out. Um, Now I will say I stuck with it. I still really enjoyed it. Um, it really kind of got wonky there for a minute. Like
Right?
I won't lie, it was kind of hard to follow. Like I had to
Mhm.
go back and reread chapters once in a while because I was like, man, I had to have missed something. Like something went over my head here.
Wow.
But I don't know. I just dude, that was such a perfect blend of comedy and badass action sequences. Like, dude, some of these fights get animated, man. We are gonna be eating good.
Yeah,
But
no,
I,
unfortunately, that was definitely one that like I said, I think I watched the first episode when it aired, and I was just like, eh.
I will admit the first episode or two, it is kind of well. Actually, I don't know. I think the first in the anime anyway. I think the first episode he kills the zombie devil.
uh, I think so. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that was right.
Yep, because then, yeah, because they introduce Makima right in the first episode too.
Yeah.
But no, dude, I loved how they kept Denji through the whole series. Like that dude, he was himself. That dude just wanted to live a simple life, get laid, and just go on about his business. Like
Yeah.
it's so funny. In one of the very last panels, um, so like one of the last big bad he fights was actually a love interest at first. She, obviously she got taken over by the war devil, and then, now she was that. But the war devil, the big bad, had like made a deal with Chainsaw Man somewhere along the lines, and she was like, all right, you can bone me if you let me turn you into a weapon. And dude, this man was literally on death's door. And before he gets taken out, he's like, yo, wait, you promised. And, like, I laughed so hard at that because I'm like, man, it's so fucked up, but it had no, like, it shouldn't have been in there. Like, that shouldn't have been a panel, but motherfucker, was it funny.
God, it reminds me of that scene in Dogma. There at the very end, he's like, "If the world ended, you promised you'd bone me," and he's sitting there trying to get the condom out as the world's getting ready to end.
Dude, it's literally that. It is all, I didn't even put the two together. It literally is Dogma. Oh my god. Dude, that is
That's
such a good
funny.
movie. Such a good movie.
It's such a stupid movie, but yeah, I agree. It's
Dude,
it's a pretty great movie.
I mean, dude, that's generally a Kevin Smith movie, though.
Yeah. Them killing the random demon that's there with a golf club because the priest blesses his golf clubs.
Dude, that shit was gold. Or the fact, or what was it? There's like a scene where like Jay stands up and like gets called out on like jorking it to like gay porn. It's like, no, not all the time. Shit, man.
That really was a good one. I was very happy with Dogma.
I miss old Kevin Smith movies, dude. They're such a
My
trip.
God, yeah.
Like, dude, I can watch the first Clerks anytime, anywhere. Such a classic.
Oh my God. Maybe was it Clerks? I don't know, but shit, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. um, shit, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should quote it or not. But they were working at the fast food place,
They were working at movies.
and a oh, it's
Oh, I'm
bad.
gonna. I feel like. I feel like I know what we're gonna watch during Friday night cards this week.
Oh my God, dude, definitely. Like I think there was like 4 or 5 seasons or something like that on Amazon Prime. If just put that on the TV while you guys are playing, and you guys will probably spend more time watching that than playing cards.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I can argue with that at all. Holy shit.
Because you're gonna get to like a couple episodes and they're just gonna say something completely outlandish, and everyone's just gonna turn and look at the TV and be like, "The fuck did they just say?"
Oh, dude, it fits perfectly because that's generally what we put on the TV. Like, dude, we have pretty much watched all of DBZ abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh abridged, a shit ton of Trailer Park Boys. Fucking what was the other one I put on? Ah, dude, it's just it's always stuff like that.
Dude, Little
This
Karibo was such a good content creator back in the day.
right?
Like him releasing Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged was easily one of the greatest things that I saw on YouTube as like
Dude,
a high schooler.
I I loved well, I shouldn't say loved. I love abridged series.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like they are always
Like
just so great.
it,
Honestly,
absolutely.
it's like watching it's like somebody took your favorite series and made it ghost stories, which
Absolutely.
is
I was just about to ask if you guys have seen Ghost Stories English dubbed.
oh, absolutely.
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch.
Like, oh, my one Kane, he he is actually what made me like reminded me of that show. So, probably gonna have to cut this too, but I'm telling the damn story anyway. Um, somebody was playing Mono Black one night and
Of
about to
course.
get and about to get swung on with a fucking huge ass creature, and this fucking boy went, "Run! Like a big black man's chasing you!" Wah! And I looked at him, and he looked at me. He goes, "Don't you know what that is?" I was like, "I know exactly what that is, and we're watching it now." Oh, that shit was so unhinged too.
And I love the fact that it was supposed to be like a super serious anime in Japan.
Yep, yep.
Like apparently it was doing really well. Like it was getting some pretty good ratings. They had a live action version of it. They had a whole TV block for it. And then they gave it to some random American company. They're like, do whatever you want.
Dude, there is no way anything like that would fly today.
I know. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Like, that would be, that would just be too good. So they couldn't do it. Too good of a good
Yeah,
story.
exactly, exactly.
And I mean,
Huh.
I get it. Like, I guess Sean Schemmel, the guy who voices Goku, I guess he's really not a fan of DBZA just because
Oh no, oh
it's not
no.
the official release and I'm gonna cry about it. It's like, dude, it's like you need to relax.
And this is coming from the same dude that made our, one of the most beloved characters in anime say a racism. It was not AI, it was him.
I feel like I missed that one.
Oh yeah. I
Ruh-roh,
think
Shamel.
yeah, Rutro. Big Rutro.
I'm gonna have to
Because
Google machine that one.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find the clip. He was on a panel at some con and somebody brought it up to him and he got mad.
I've seen him get mad at cons and stuff for it, but I didn't realize that he started getting all racial about it.
It was like one clip, and at first I thought it was just like an AI generated meme thing because this was years ago too. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, it's not a good look. I can tell you that much.
it doesn't sound like it. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Mr. Shovel. But obviously this must have been a good while ago because you don't hear anything about it now, but no, that's nuts. That's crazy. So how was regionals? Where'd he go? He ran away.
No, I was trying to find that clip.
Oh,
I didn't really want my microphone to pick that up. Oh, but yeah. Regionals, great time. I had a blast. It was actually this was probably the smallest one I've attended. Um, other than locals, this is probably the smallest event in general that I have attended.
really?
Uh, yeah, both the Philly regionals and YCS, they were both like well over 1,000 players. Now, granted, this venue was pretty small too, so it wasn't made to accommodate, 1,000 plus people. So it was I think like 300 and some change. But
That ain't bad.
no, overall record, I went 3-4. We ended up dropping and leaving a little bit early. Poor Seth, he's going through some medical stuff right now, and it started to bother him. So
Oh,
me and Joe both knew we weren't going to top this one in particular. So we were just like, you know what, let's just roll out.
right.
No harm, no fail.
There you go.
But I had some good games. I also got some games that were like super, super unexpected. It started with round one. I ended up getting a taste of my own medicine.
Oh boy.
So I played against Eldritch round one, and he too owed me. Uh, Mostly, which I guess I should have said what I was playing. I was playing Fiendsmith Yummy. So this man, he won die roll, and his first card of the entire duel was Zombie World.
Nice.
Um, for him, for me, that meant you don't have access to either side of your deck because it shuts both my engines off. My Yummy engine relies on beast monsters, where Fiendsmith relies on fiends. So, with Zombie World turning everything on field and in grave into a zombie, I'm not doing nothing.
Oof.
So, yeah, that was great. Round two was another loss. It they were both he did too owe me, but they were really close games.
Okay.
I was playing against the new Magnet Warrior support.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten a chance to play against it yet. It's really dirty. Like they did that whole archetype a whole lot of justice.
So they really gave it a good boost then.
Oh yeah, they did. Like I wouldn't say it's like, top tier meta, but it's definitely in the rogue category.
Really?
And um I kind of played against like a Yu-Gi-Oh community little legend. So I don't know. I think we might have covered it before, but there was a guy within the last year or so. It was a big story in the Yu-Gi-Oh community where the dude's wife left him because of the game.
Okay.
And that was who my round two was.
Really?
Yeah, super cool guy. Like I super chill guy. Like afterwards, him and I, um really went over each other's decks and stuff like that and just had really good conversation until we waited for round 3. Now round 3, this is probably the only frustrating match of the game or the entire day for me. So, it ended in a double round loss because of the new time rules. And because the judge had to be fucking hovering over us right as time went off. But this guy was playing Fiendsmith Horus. Um, Now at the time it was a 1-1, and if I would have had another turn, I would have had it.
Okay.
Because I really just if he would have passed turn, I could have gone straight to combat, swung, and that would have been it. But like I said, I mean, it is part of the new rules, so it is what it is, I guess.
So they're really kicking the time in the pants, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oof.
Now, round 4, Seth was my opponent. He was playing with Joe's branded Draco Tail deck. Super strong stuff. God, I hate that deck. Um, but I 2-0'd him. It was a good, it was still a good match.
Right.
Um, Now round 5 is where I really got to feel the new Dark Magician support. And it is filthy.
That's because he really, really likes his dark magicians, right?
Well, this was just again. This was my round 5.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Now this Joe, he was playing a Dark Magician variant because
Okay.
he loves Dark Magician. You are absolutely correct. But my round 5, it was a White Forest Dark Magician deck. So White Forest, I mean, it already does a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's got a whole bunch of interruptions, can make some pretty big monsters. But the big thing is White Forest, it runs Diabellstar, which is like the ultimate starter, in my opinion, for all the new Dark Magician stuff. You get into your spellcaster, set up some of your sinful spoils stuff and all that good jazz. Go into the Dark Magician of Destruction, and then, obviously they spam out their free Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is a major pain in the ass to deal with. So, but that guy, I beat him round 1, and then he proceeded to 2-0 me from there. Super good player. I mean, really credit to him. Like, that was a really, really hard fought duel. Not gonna
Right.
lie. Um, but then round 6, I went against an Onomat Ryziel deck. Uh, I round 1 got him. He got me round 2, and then I ended up beating him round 3. And the last duel for the day for me was against a Canine Vanquish Soul deck, which is one of the more yeah, prevalent decks in the top of the meta. Like
Okay.
Canine's still very explosive, and dude, Vanquish Soul is just it is such a good deck on its own. Like it does way too much. Oh, you think you're gonna do something to the monsters? Oh, they're just gonna bounce back, and then there's another one you have to deal with. It's
You
just
thought
it,
you were gonna do something? No.
but yeah, it was all in all a really good day. Picked myself up QCR Underworld Goddess, which was always nice.
Very nice.
But the deck, I mean, my deck it ran very well. Honestly, I don't think the deck itself needs adjusted. I think I just need to learn some of these newer decks that are starting to emerge into the top and be competitive.
Okay.
Because I will admit I did make some misplays. Kind of shotgunned a few hand traps. So I mean, operator error on my part too. But
Right, right.
that's why we go to these things. No, get them next time. But
Nobody can expect it to know everything.
yeah, yeah. No, and like I said, I mean, I feel like my deck is very balanced between my engines and my non-engine.
Mhm.
Um, I honestly pat on my own back. I generally run over 40 cards,
Okay.
but this was a 40 card main deck, which was like I said, it's pretty skimpy for me, but it ran so much better this way.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I'm running 3 of the Cupsy Yummy. It's the best Yummy. Like just you don't get better than just normal or special summon. Let me get whatever card I need right now. Um, but then we're
All of
running
the yummies.
2 of the Marshmallow, 2 of the Lollipo, and 2 of the Cookie. I'm only running 3 Yummy spells. I chose 1 Surprise, 1 1 Mignion, which is the attack buff field spell. And then this is actually the first I used this really, but I did use the other field spell, a Kruki, because you're able to, go into synchro plays on your opponent's turn. Whenever you do go into a synchro or a level 2 synchro, it lets you pop a card on your opponent's field.
Okay.
So it's really nice interruption on top of whatever you're doing already. Whether you're going into the cookie synchro to book a moon 2 cards or you know whatever have you.
Right.
But yummies, you know what I mean, they're the best. But then like I said, we were running Fiendsmith with this too. Now this is a little bit of a bigger package than I generally run for Fiendsmith, but since I had it I figured why not, and it really did make it more consistent. So I ran 3 Fiendsmith Engraver, 1 Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, 1 Fabled Lurie. For the spells, I ran 2 Fiendsmith Tract, and I ended up running the Trap for once too. Fiendsmith in
Okay.
Paradise. It actually did come up for me. So it's really only good in the graveyard, in my opinion. But while it's in the graveyard, if when your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish this card, and then you send 1 Fiendsmith monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Oh no, wait, that's not the one I want. Or it's actually the first effect. My bad. The second effect actually isn't really that bad. It just didn't really come up for me like that. Um, but the first effect. I am having a hard time with words today.
That's
But
all right.
you target 1 level 7 or higher fiend monster you control, and then you just send every other card on the field to the graveyard that is not that monster.
Very nice.
So it's basically, beginning of battle phase. You're not touching me. Um, but then the rest of it's all non-engine. So we're doing what everybody else does. We got 3 Mulch Army Fuelos for draw power. I decided to run 3 Ghost Bell because there's a lot of graveyard shenanigans right now,
Right.
and it's basically Ash Blossom for the grave, which we also run 3 Ash Blossoms, and that is honestly, I only put them in there to stop other people from using mulch armies. But then I decided to run 2 Nibiru, the Primal Being. This dude, after your opponent or normal or special summons 5 monsters, you
Hmm.
activate this, you tribute every monster on the field. Your opponent gets a rock token that has the combined attack and defense of all those monsters, but you get to choose whether it's in like attack or defense position, which obviously you're going to put it in defense position because then they
Just a
can't
big
change.
meteor, right?
Yep, the big meteor.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just really good because there's a lot of summoning going on in pretty much everything right now. Um, the one called by the grave because that card's just way too good at stopping hand traps. Uh, 2 triple tactics thrust because everybody's running hand traps, and that allows you to get a normal spell or trap either to your hand or set directly to the field, which is super
Oh,
nice. Then we run the 1 triple tactics talent because same deal. If your opponent, uses a monster effect on your turn, you have the option to either draw 2 cards, take control of one of your opponent's monsters, or you hand rip them.
you do what? Hand rip them.
Yep. So you'll look at their hand and then you choose one of the cards from it and shuffle it back into their deck.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
that sounds pretty dirty.
Yeah. Then we're running 2 Dominus Purge, which is basically just another Ash Blossom, but in trap card form. And to finish it, we're running 3 Infinite Impermanents. Because
Wow.
we don't like monsters doing things that aren't ours. The extra deck's honestly, pretty predictable though. I mean, you've got the 1 Yummy Snatchy, and then 1 copy of the 3 Stooges, I call them, which is Lollipo Yummy Way, Cookie Yummy Way, and Cupsy. And that's
See.
that's that's literally it for the yummy stuff.
Mm,
But then we have our Fiendsmith Requiem, Fiendsmith Sequence, Fiendsmith's Agnum Day, Fiendsmith's Desiree. Now, these 2 cards also go in with the Fiendsmith package, but we have the Necroquip Princess. This is a really cool card. It's a level 6, but the way you make it, so your Fiendsmith's Requiem, while it's in the graveyard, you can actually equip it to a monster on the field.
okay.
So, how Necroquip summons is you use a monster and a monster that is equipped to another monster to fusion summon it.
Oh,
So, basically, what you do is you use your Requiem to get your Lacrima on the field, which will dump an engraver, equip the Requiem to the engraver, make the Necroquip Princess. Then you use Engraver's effect to special summon himself out of the grave. So then you've got 2 level 6s for our next guy, which was like my MVP of the day. DDD Wave High King Caesar. So
EDD.
yeah, so this dude, whenever your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect that would special summon a monster, you
Mhm.
detach a material and negate it.
Okay.
Yep.
You
It's
wanted to summon a monster, and I say nay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that went. But then we just have some generic stuff here, just to fill in, get some interactions. We have our SP Little Knight, which is, the constant banish something till at the end phase. Uh, relinquished anima because I like to steal people's monsters and then swing on them with their own attack points.
Relinquished, like Pegasus is relinquished?
Yep, there's a link one.
Oh, nice.
Yep, it's so cool. So it has an arrow that points forward. So
Hmm.
anything that is in that zone, you can activate its effect and suck it up, and it gains attack equal to that monster's attack.
That's hilarious.
Plus gets rid of a monster.
Wow.
Then we have something that I love that I can run, but we have Link Karibo. So basically, he stops an attack. I'll tribute himself, and then it'll turn that monster's attack to 0. But if you have a level 1 on the field, you can tribute it and bring him back from the graveyard, which is super cool.
Wow.
Uh, Another Link one I ran was Gravity Controller. So when this thing attacks something in the main monster zone, it gets bounced, which is super nice. And then to finish off the extra deck, we have one Underworld Goddess of the Closed World because she's a 3,000 attack, big beefy girl, and she's spot removal as well.
And that's that new
Oh,
one that you showed me before, right?
yeah. That's the one I just got the QCR of.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, that card is just super helpful. It also has a graveyard effect. Well, an effect to negate graveyard shenanigans. So she's kind of a toolbox in a way. Like she gets rid of stuff. She's got 3,000 attack. She can negate everything on the field when she's summoned, and then like I said, she's got the graveyard interruption too, which is super good.
Very nice.
But yeah, so that was my latest regionals experience, Doing better every time we go to a regional, which is nice. So I mean, I'm really happy to see the improvement. Like I said, still making a couple mistakes here and there, but under pressure, I feel like that can happen to anybody.
Absolutely.
Unless you're my buddy Drew. We go to YCS. He goes to day 2, and he topped in this one. He was 42nd out of the top 48 that he needed to be in.
Oh wow.
Drew's an amazing player. Like that he's so fucking smart, dude. Like he really doesn't give himself enough credit. And honestly,
Well,
that oh, go ahead.
I mean that's good though. Like at least someone topped out, which is good.
Oh yeah, no, it's great to see. Like I'm
Especially when
super
it's
happy
part of your
for it.
crew.
Yeah. Yeah, Drew's definitely a part of the crew, man. He's a homie. But yeah, no, like I said, I wish he'd give himself more credit because I have honestly learned so much from that dude.
Yeah.
Like he's looked at decks of mine that he hasn't even played and made like subtle suggestions that have ended up being like, holy fuck, this is kind of broken, my guy. But yeah, so I don't know. We're still gonna keep going to locals here every other Tuesday and keep getting better. I don't know when I'll get to another regional. Honestly, I hope they have another one where we just went in Frederick because that was super close. It was a nice venue, you know what I mean? So
Right.
we'll see what happens. But for right now, probably will be taking a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh break again. Not
Oh
like
yeah.
entirely, but we got Secrets of Strixhaven coming.
Oh right. Gotta get that magic up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, dude, some of the stuff that we have been getting from this already, like some of these, cards that are getting like released and like for us to preview are just I'm already like thinking of where I can utilize some of the stuff. Um,
your
it
your
really
wallet's already starting to kill you.
well, it seems like with this set, they're really playing on the you've seen like the split cards where it has like the creature effect and then it'll have like either an instant or a sorcery effect.
Right.
They're really, really, really playing on that.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
And I mean, some of them like I don't know, like what is this? What's called Emeritus of Ideation. It is a 5 drop, 2 blue, 3 colorless. It is a 5/5 flyer with Ward 2. This creature enters prepared. Whenever this creature
Oh,
attacks, you may exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do,
jeez.
this creature becomes prepared. Um, but the cool thing is, so like these ones, they are actually like their sorcery or instant effects are actual other cards.
Okay.
So like this one has the effect, it's literally ancestral recall. You pay a blue and target player draws 3 cards.
Okay.
Um
Can you target
trying to
yourself?
yeah, yeah, it's just it's any target player.
Nice.
So yeah, you basically just you do that.
It's like Pot of Greed, but better.
Yeah.
But that's not a magic card. Technically, it is.
Yeah. Well, I saw one like one of the there's a 2 drop bear that has rampant growth on it, which lets you fetch a basic land. There's another one which I'm actually very interested in because it is a 3 drop and it also has the reanimate effect. So that's a must have for me to go straight into Squall. But no, I think this is going to be a really cool set. The all of the precons look really cool. But the coolest thing I think they did is with the pre-release boxes.
Okay.
So in the lore, there are like I think there's 5 different Strixhaven colleges.
Okay.
Um, and we're also getting planeswalkers that are like the professors of each one of these colleges.
Ooh.
But whenever you go to the pre-release event, there will be 5 different pre-release kits, well, or boxes that you'll be able to choose from. So you'll be able to pick like whichever college, you like the most, and you'll be able to either, pick that college, and that's, the kind of stuff you'll be expecting to see in your pre-release. So, you
Pretty
can get
cool.
so you can, it's almost like the cashier at the LGS is going to be the sorting hat. You're you're either gonna get put in Lorehold, Prismari, Quandrix, Witherbloom, or Silverquill.
Very cool. One thing that I really like about Magic when they have some of these releases is like they'll release that short animation for them. Like I think the first one that I ever saw was this werewolf based one, and it was beautiful. Like it looked like a movie that I'd actually go to the movie theater to go see.
Right
But
on.
I noticed with this one here, it was like a group of adventurers for this college or what have you, and they failed at their current exam or what have you, so the professor told them to go hunt down this one monster, which turned out to be a frog that multiplies. So when I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if that's going to be a new card that just basically lets you spot tokens of itself or something." Um, so like, I thought it looked really cool, and I love the fact that Magic does that because that kind of stuff, it's really neat. And Strixhaven, I mean, I could be wrong, but isn't that's just like a regular Magic thing? That's not a team up with anybody,
Nope, this is not a Universes Beyond set. This is
right?
yep, Strixhaven is one of the planes.
Okay, yeah. So this will be something for a lot of those Magic players that don't want the extra universal stuff. They would just want their standard Magic sets again.
Oh yeah,
And it's like,
and
well, this will be for them.
honestly, I'd love to see the in-universe sets too. Like I am not a hater of Universes Beyond by any sense of that word, right?
No,
Like I totally love it. Um I think Universes Beyond is really good. It's it's what drugged me into Magic. Like I already had an interest in it because I'd played a game or two here and there, but
right?
seeing one of my favorite video games become a pre-con was like I'm sold. And
Yeah,
then Spider-Man came out and there were cool cards from Spider-Man that I liked. Even Avatar and I bought a whole booster box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I was so hyped for that. I will say though, I think this particular set though, I think this is going to be the best set of 2026.
the Strixhaven.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly because of the in my opinion, the cards that I was explaining that have like it's a creature, so I can just reanimate whenever I want.
Very nice.
Like that's crazy. Or I need to start ramping. Oh, let me just use this dude to
Do just that.
yeah, abuse a sorcery that I can't find right now. And honestly, I started following a couple people that they explain like the lore of what's going on in the planes.
Okay.
Dude, the lore in Magic is like an anime, dude. It,
Oh
it
yeah,
it's deep.
and the fact that it's been around for, I mean, Magic has been around for a minute, and it's been pretty consistent from what I've been able to tell. Makes it all the cooler to me, anyway.
Yeah, it's like they've had an ongoing thing for years, and the way they just keep revisiting the planes that they created to tell you like what is happening now after,
However
what
many
happened
years,
in like
yeah.
yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Like yeah, and they take really, really good note of like other stories that have already been told. Like, for all I know, we could hear like remnants of like something from like Thunder Junction or something like that.
Right.
It's just super cool to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I love the fact that the fan base has only grown. And it's like I mean, I don't want to say like a cutoff, but I saw a dip in like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, what have you. And I don't think I've really seen much of a dip for Magic because it's like has always had its key group of fans
Yeah.
that just stuck around for the 30, 40 years that the game's been around for.
Well, the other thing that keeps people in Magic though too is there's a million different ways to play the game.
Oh yeah,
So, all right, you don't like Commander, but you like 60 card format. You like to
yeah,
play Standard, or you like to play Modern, or you want to play Value Vintage, or it's just there's a way to play that game for everybody. Like we actually shook it up the past couple weeks. We've been playing a game mode called Two-Headed Giant.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and dude, it's been a lot of fun. Like especially like some of the combinations you can come up with so last week whenever we did our two-headed giant match, I played with my buddy Kane. He was playing his spaceship deck, which is one of the precons from Edge of Eternities.
Okay,
It makes a lot of charge counters and it does a lot of proliferating. So I played Titus.
I say that'd be good for your Titus or for your Titus deck. Yeah.
Yeah, because we literally just sat there and kept proliferating each other, and we made huge creatures and just beat everyone down. So it's, you know what I mean? It's the creativity that they let you have is what keeps people, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's been trying some new stuff here lately. Like, you know, their big thing right now, they're trying to push the overframe cards, which, while they are gorgeous, and yes, they are so cool, I just personally don't think that's enough.
Wish they'd hurry up and bring Rush Duels to the States.
I mean,
Or not Rush
technically,
Duels. Oh,
uh,
what the fuck is it? Is it Rush Duels?
yeah, it is Rush Tools.
Okay.
Yep, the one where you have to where they already have like the big full art cards and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Rush Tool. I honestly, as long as it's been out, I'm surprised we haven't seen any of it yet. I
Right.
mean,
Like
technically they tried to do something for us like Rush Duels. They gave the TCG Speed Duel, which was your
that's what
Duel
it
Links
was.
format.
Yeah.
Which, and you know that I was on Duel Links for a while. Like that's kind of what sparked my interest in in any card game again, really, because I hadn't played in years, and then you know I had the capability just to play whenever on my phone, and I'm like, fuck yeah. But once I found the actual TCG format again, I'm like, just I don't like having the short field.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was
That's
really cool when Yu-Gi-Oh came out with that it was like a four-player duel where each
Cross Duel.
monster could like cross duel. Like I thought that was pretty cool.
Dude, I wish
Um
they would have kept that around. I love that too. I thought that was so much fun. It was
that
such a
seemed pretty
short-lived
pay to
thing.
win though.
Oh, it was definitely pay to win.
Yeah, because like you could upgrade your cards to make them do more. It's like, no, why? It's like, why would you ruin it with that?
Yeah, they had a good formula until they didn't with that.
So
Like,
they got greedy.
I loved the concept of it
Oh my god, yeah.
because it was like playing in the labyrinth in a
And now
sense.
that is easily one of my favorite duels from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Joey and Yugi's tag duel against Paradox. Like I don't care. Like that was just
No,
easily
it
one
was
of my favorite duels of all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
oh dude, it was so good. Like I 100% agree.
Like I can still remember sitting on my kitchen floor when I was a kid because we had a great big tiled floor and I had multiple decks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I would set up my own like labyrinth kind of ordeal where I would take the dry erase marker and I'd draw a whole labyrinth and I don't know, it was super cool, especially like when my cousins and stuff came over because they were big into Yu-Gi-Oh and like it was just too cool. It was such a
Yeah,
cool concept.
I say they have they have the means to do more stuff like that. Like give me a legitimate dungeon dice monsters set to buy.
Didn't they have that once upon a time?
I don't know that they had like an actual like I think it might have been a game, like a video game. But I mean like actually give me like I don't know, like they could even make it a board game for all I care.
Yeah, they did have one. You can buy them on eBay. I mean, you're gonna spend a shit ton of money, but yeah, like
Probably.
it came with all the dice. It came with a bunch of the panels. Each card has a like each thing or each little figurine has its own card, and but yeah, they had a whole set for it.
Yeah, they do. It is $185.
Oh yeah, depending on which one you want to buy.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that's like What is it? Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon Master Trainer.
Oh, the board game. Yeah.
I had it when I was a kid, and I wish I
Hmm.
still had it
Oh yeah.
because it's crazy to me that people are on here selling this shit for $130 incomplete.
Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia will make people buy the craziest of shit.
Like, dude, I would, in all honesty, I would probably print my own shit before I ever paid that for it.
Yeah.
Because, like, even then, and even here still, this dude is selling pieces of the game for anywhere from $2 to $10 a piece.
Yeah, you might as well just 3D print your own stuff and call it good.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. But, like, dude, that is something I wish was more affordable, or I wish I still had mine from when I was a kid.
Hmm.
Dude, I played that by myself so many times.
Oh yeah. Because it was fun. Like it
Dude, it
was
was a
genuinely
cool
a fun
game.
game.
It was so much fun. Like, it was so cool. They don't do stuff like this anymore, and it kind of makes me sad. Like, we don't get
I,
board games and stuff that actually kind of shake up, what the series
the
itself
physical
is.
stuff, yeah. Like I know what the hell was it? It was oh my brain's doing a thing. I used to collect the original Digivices. And I loved those things. Like those things were so cool growing up. And like one of them, or what the hell? I think it was the one from Tamers, and it had a built-in pedometer. And no, it was from Frontier. Yeah, it was the one from Frontier because the one from Tamers actually had the little card sliding thing where you could actually slide cards through, which was really cool. Um, but no, the
Digimon, digital
oh my
monsters
god, yeah, dude.
are the
I
champions.
I thought those were stupidly cool. And then I remember I was a big fan of Mega Man NT Warrior, and eventually they came out with a PET that you could buy. And that was super cool because it came with chips and you could buy more chips for it. And you could actually play the game right there on your own little your own little PET, which is super cool.
Yeah,
That's a show that I loved. I fucking loved Mega Man NT Warrior. I thought that was such a fun show.
dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of wish I wouldn't have hopped on eBay.
Finding all kinds of shit you wish you didn't see.
Uh, yeah. Like, I am actually looking at a. Oh, you better let me find it on the app so I can freaking save it. Ah, I did find it. So somebody started a bid for this Pokemon Master Trainer boards game.
Oh boy.
Right. I'm only saving it in the watch list right now because it's still got 3 days on it. But right now it's only sitting at $25 with nobody bidding on it.
So the snipers are gonna be there. Ricky
I
freaking Tick.
I know, but if I could scoop it for cheap, I'd do it.
Right? Nah, like it's insane because like I see the so I don't remember it was years ago that I was watching this one video and this girl was talking about how she's tired of seeing these quote unquote Pokemon collectors where they're only interested in the new stuff. And so she goes into her closet and it's like a full walk-in closet and she's got stuff from like early Pokemon. Like she still had an original Pokédex in the box, and she had um, Master Quest, and she just had all of this really cool shit still in box. And she was like, "This is what I mean when I talk about collecting Pokemon." Like shit, she still had she had a box for oh, what the fuck was it? It was a box for Pokemon Pop Tarts from way back when.
Oh
And it's
wow.
like, damn. And
Dude,
then she had a box for Pokemon Popsicles, and it was nuts.
dude, I still like, dude, all the stuff I had, like all the Pokemon stuff I had as a kid.
Absolutely.
Like, dude, I wish I still had all my Burger King cards.
Yeah, I had all the gold cards. I had a buddy of mine, his mom worked at Burger King. So I had all the toys,
Hell yeah.
like the Mew and Mewtwo who came in the big tube.
Uh-huh.
Um, all of the like how what was it, Golem and a couple other one had like the spinny top thing where you would rev it on the floor a bunch of times and you just let it go and it would spin and
Yeah, I think I
um
had Golem actually. Now that I'm
yeah,
thinking
Golem
about
and Voltorb I think was one of them, and it was just they were super cool, and the fact that my buddy's mom worked at Burger King and we got all that shit just because she worked there. She got us all the gold cards, like if because their Burger King only had certain ones certain days of the week or something like that, or some bullshit. Or, because scalpers were still a thing then too. And people see, oh, Pokemon's hot and heavy and whatever, and it's like we're gonna go buy all the toys. I don't know. It was just neat. Although she turned out to be a really, really bad person.
well, I mean, I guess you can't win them all.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she was super cool when I was a kid, but apparently she turned into a real not nice lady. And her son turned out to be, well, just giant dill hole.
That's that's a sad thing.
Yeah. Like, and that sucks because it's like you meet these kids in school and you think that they're going to be like your best friend forever, and then they turn out to be not nice people. And it's just like, well,
Yeah, oh no, dude, I believe me, I have a perfect example of someone like that too. I just
yeah.
I don't know what happens to some people like this dude I'm talking about in particular, like when I got my first apartment, like dude, he all but should have been paying me half the rent. That's how much we hung out.
Wow.
And then I had a little bit of trouble at home a few years back. Thought I was confiding in this dude for him
Oof.
to only try and take advantage of that.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, people like that suck.
honestly, honestly, out of recent events, that's like child's play, in my opinion. Like, the dude had his only friend left in the world driving him to Philadelphia for fake cancer appointments.
Oh my God.
When we're like 3.5 hours away from Philly.
Jesus.
And dude, lying about cancer is just the
Yeah,
shittiest
that's a whole.
behaviors. That is the
Yeah, that's
shittiest
a whole new
behaviors.
level of fucked up.
It is, but I don't know. I heard Dude Man did some time in the loony bin, so I don't know what's going on there. I just know it's not a situation I should be a part of.
Right? By the sounds of it, you should have been there a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's just one of them things you don't always know, like you said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you never know how someone's gonna grow up until they grow up. And you hate to see it because it's like, yeah, you see these people every day of your life, and then it's just like, what the hell? Like, What happened so bad in your life that you turned out to be a giant dill hole?
Yeah.
It's like you want to feel bad for him, but they make it really fucking hard to feel bad for him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, and it's just it's a shitty feeling
Hmm.
because it's like you want to be a good person and help, but you also know that you shouldn't.
Yeah, because you know it's not going to be worth it to help them.
Yes, sir. That's exactly it. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's just one of the tough decisions in life that we got to make.
Nah, I don't want to.
Well, you gotta.
You can't make me. You can't make me pretend to be a good person.
I can't, but life could.
Fuck.
There's
Damn
no
it,
running.
life.
Yeah, there's no running from that shit, unfortunately, my friend.
I could try. I could try to
Well,
not be a good person, but my wife won't let me.
she's a nice lady for that.
I know. I agree. She makes me a better person every day, even though I try not to be.
Yeah, I'm there with you. As
You
much
need
as
to
I
be
don't
nice
like.
to people. Nope.
Mhm. Yeah, just no, no. I need to be civil.
Can't stop, won't stop. You can't make me.
That's right. That's right. But you fine folk, I would love to sit here and jaw some more, but I think we got a caller here for a night.
I agree.
So, um, thanks for tuning in with us. We
Yes,
appreciate
thank
you
you.
guys as always. We got a couple new followers here, so definitely appreciate you guys. We hope you stick around. We hope, you enjoy what you see and,
Yes.
you know, you keep doing your thing. We're going to keep doing our thing and things will keep thangin'.
Word hanging. Put that on a shirt. Keep on thangin'.
Dude, is that going to be like our first official merch?
Probably not. That'd be funny though. Just keep on thangin'. Oh my god, Looney Tunes is coming to Fortnite.
Why am I like not surprised to hear that?
Keep on thangin', everyone. Have a good one.
Yep. Toodles.
Bye.